Well, guys, it is 9 o'clock. We gained an hour and we are in Kentucky. We're gonna get all our stuff unloaded, get camp set up in our sleeping quarters there, and plug some stuff in. And we're gonna get up in the morning and get after it. Zach and them and Jay, all of them are headed down this way tomorrow as well. And hopefully the deer are moving and we have a great week. We're gonna have a great week either way here at camp, but hopefully we see some deer and have some opportunities. So we'll get everything set up and get some sleep. Deer with real potential there. I'm sure this deer succumbed to EHD. It's hit this area really bad this year. Man, look at those brow tines. How thick they are, big knife blades.
Howdy, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I'm hooked up en route to Western Kentucky. And I'm actually picking up a fella that we actually met him at a hunting and fishing show. He come up and introduced himself last year. Seemed like a super nice guy. Eastern Wild is his social media stuff. His name's Ricky. Told us if we ever need anything to give him a shout. And well, just so happened this week we need something. We needed a camera guy. So I'm gonna stop and pick him up in Pikeville, and we're gonna be on our way.
Looking over in front of us pretty hard. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Maybe it'll be our delight in the morning. Mason and I have talked. We're out of here, going back to camp, get up with everybody, BS a little bit, see if Zach saw anything. He must not have any service because he hadn't hollered back. We didn't see any deer. We saw turkeys, we saw squirrels, but really feel like we're in a good spot. Really, I just think we're going to have to hunt a few days and dedicate it in there. There's a lot of tracks, a lot of buck tracks, a lot of deer tracks. I mean, so I think we're going to be back up here early in the morning and sit in there and see if we see anything. I mean, I'm going to commit a couple days to it. We might move 100 yards one way or the other, but we're going to hunt this area the next couple days and see what happens, because I feel good about it. So we're going to head back to camp now, get something to eat, get some rest. It's going to be a early morning, 100% early.
Hey, Madam Dakota.
Nice to meet you, Ricky Bostic.
Yeah. Ricky.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man.
Where's he at?
I went ahead.
Right here.
I
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that dick tomorrow.
Settled in finally. We had a pretty good hike in here. Me and Fuzz are hunting on public, and Josh and Zach are bougieing it up on some private. So we had to walk a little bit. But this is a killer view this morning. It's my first morning here in Kentucky, and I'm excited. Sandwiches and snacks. We're going to eat. Stretch our legs a little bit. Maybe get us a nap in. Because this morning was incredibly early. It's like an hour and 10-minute drive from where we're staying down there with Fuzz. So makes for early mornings, but I would stay in here. But I mean, if we were seeing deer activity, but I just don't see no reason to sit in here all day. I'm gonna come back in about 1:30, sit till dark. has not died down at all. But it's the first week in November, so we gotta be ready. We're just hoping something cruises by here. I'm hoping to see a deer. Back in the saddle again. Back in the same set. It's like Groundhog Day. Over and over. I could move, but I really feel like if everything lines up, this would be a great spot. I don't think the weather's helping us for movement. The full moon's not helping us with movement. But we're gonna sit here till dark. See what comes of it. And if not, then we're gonna go back to camp, have a good time, do it all again tomorrow. Because that's really what it's all about. That ain't good. Well, we finally got in a tree. We're hoping this wind will change. Right now it's kind of blowing, hitting us in the back. But in the next 30, 45 minutes it's supposed to change to dead west. So if we do that, I think we'll be okay. We're tucked in here in a little locust tree that ain't much, but there's a little ditch that runs through here. And it goes about 75 yards down to some water. And last night when we was in here, our thermals just started pulling right down this ditch. So it's kind of what we're hoping happens this evening. We're not expecting much to be moving right now. It's 70 degrees and not a cloud in the sky, so movement is going to be minimal until probably the last 30, 45 minutes before dark. So. Savings time. We've only got about 35 minutes shooting light left with the camera. It didn't sound like it hit him. I don't know if I was torquing. Behind my mess. I know that tree. He was quartering away from me. That tree's 35 yards. I ran it yesterday. I can't quit shaking. We had rattled this morning, and it was probably, them deer wasn't coming in, no rattling. It was a small buck came through, and he kept on going. And then this good buck, he came through, and he was going on the same path that smaller buck was going on. You okay? And I grunted, and I thought he had kept on coming. Well, he turned, and he stood out here for 5 minutes looking around, and we're in open timber, and he couldn't see another deer. But then he came to 25 yards to our south, and I'm sure you had a clear picture at him. And he was behind these 2 oaks. Dead behind them. Couldn't shoot. I could tell he was getting buggered. He turned and went back out. It looked like he was going to get out of the country, and that's why I stopped him. And I'd ranged that tree yesterday or the day before. I knew that tree was 35 yards. And I split pinned him. He was quartering away pretty hard, and I was aiming right behind his rib cage. So we're gonna give it about 30 minutes, let our bodies recover here a little bit, and then I'm gonna get down and check my arrow. If I didn't hit him, I'm just gonna grab my arrow and get back in a tree. Because I don't know. His shot felt good. The arrow looked like the flight was going right at him. But I honestly don't know. We're going to go back and look at the footage here and see. And go from there. Josh missed. I just figured I'd open the interview with that. No, me and Ricky have not seen it. Nothing. We seen one doe this morning at the crack of daylight, and that's been it. It's about 8:30. I'm not. I'm gonna sit here about 30 more minutes. If I don't see nothing, we're probably gonna get down. Me and him gotta go back home this today.
Josh and Jay, I think, will stay a little bit longer, but it's been rough. Minimal deer movement in this country where we're at. But that's part of it.
There you go, son, over here to my left. You see? Check here behind me. This way. Okay. Good deer.
Okay.
Well, I'm a train wreck right now. And I ain't even seen a buck. But we was sitting here. Hadn't seen anything. We heard a grunt behind us. And I grunted back. He grunted several times, and then I grunted back. And then a few minutes goes by. He growls. And he's probably 30, 40 yards from us, but we can't see him because he's in his high grass. We seen a doe on this side of us. They come right on they crossed the ditch that we're in and got over on the north side of us, but we just, we seen her, we haven't seen him. She kind of picked up his little draw a little bit, kind of going away from us, but we know that undoubtedly he's right there with her, I'm sure. I'm literally tore up bad. Alright, well, we've been in the stand majority of the day, and I've seen 0 deer. We got reports that Josh let an arrow fly and missed, and Zach is in some deer. We're just hoping to see something.
our last day. Yesterday we had a great encounter. Screwed up. We watched the footage last night. It's awesome. Great deer. It is what it is. Gonna go back in today. We got a perfect southwest wind. Saw quite a few deer off the road coming in today, which is a good sign because we've not been seeing that in the mornings. I talked to Dalton. Dalton said deer seem to be moving on his cameras. Jay came up with us today. He's on a piece of property to the east in a wood lot. He's gonna go in there and hunt. And Mason and I are getting in the same tree that we set up yesterday after our move. So really excited. We're getting back after it. We ain't gonna let a miss get us down. That's part of hunting. It is what it is. And we're gonna make something happen today. But we're gonna get in there, get set up, get settled in. And hopefully, you know, we got does running, bucks grunting, snort wheezing, fighting. We got all the above happening today. Let's go do it. Got to have the war paint on. It just puts you in a different mood. Yeah, she's breaking daylight. It's gonna be another beautiful day here. We have been blessed with good weather for sure. Just starting to see pretty good, so hopefully the deer's on their feet, moving, chasing. I mean, it's a perfect setup for us, perfect scenario. Great tree. We just need the deer. We are in a new location. It looks like we're in a big stand of maples. We come in the dark, so we got like a creek bed to the south here, and then another ditch line that goes towards the north.
circling, we go get our wind. He's looking.
Well, we kind of rattled one in. He definitely came to the horns, and but he got downwind. I mean, he did what any buck does. They try and get downwind of where they hear it, and he didn't see anything. It's really open in here, so it's exciting. I was all twisting around trying to get my tether right and everything, trying to get ready to shoot him on this weak side. We've learned that we needed to be about 60 or 70 yards that way, because that's where them does come across, and now that's where he came crossing. There must be a crossing. There's a big ditch, a deep ditch that goes up through this wood block. The way I know is I just went over there and used the bathroom. But there's a deep ditch that goes up through there, and there must be a crossing right up there. Daggone, that's going.
So, that's all she wrote for the week. Kentucky was great. We had a great camp. It's always a good time when all of us are together hunting. Whether we kill anything or not is a different story. I mean, it's always great to have a kill out of the group, but it just wasn't in the cards this week. Had a really good opportunity yesterday. Like I said, I beat on myself and just didn't capitalize on that. But we kept on hunting and hunted today. And then Zach went back last night. You know, it's really tough for him to get away from the house where he's got 3 young kids, and he's got to help Shelby out. So he went back last night after hunting yesterday evening. Jay hunted over here with me this morning. He's seen some deer, but we're going to hit the road, and we're heading back to WV, and it really should start getting really hot in West Virginia, so we want to get back. Gun season here starts tomorrow. We're not going to gun hunt, and I'm sure it'll be just a chaotic calamity over here, but we had a great week. Love sharing camp. Thank you to Fuzz and Lauren for letting us stay at their place, cooking, using their restrooms, and just being very hospitable. And thanks to Dalton for letting us hunt a couple places that he's allowed to hunt, and he hunts. He opened the doors when, you know, we were struggling down there on public. So, yeah. If y'all enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment. Go follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Hope everybody's having a great season. We're going to be back after it in West Virginia tomorrow morning.